Conor here in Portugal, spending a few days in the Algarve on the Quinta do Lago Algarve coast. We've got the sun setting behind me here. This is the Ria Formosa National Park, full of bird watchers and golfers. Beautiful views, and over here is a pedestrian bridge over to the beach. Hope you're having a great August. All the best from Portugal. Currently reading the biography of Benjamin Franklin, and kind of interesting to sit here in the 21st century and think through what life was like in the 1770, the change and the coming of the US independence and revolution, and what led to it, and what life was like back then. But I this week was thinking, what do I make a video about? And couldn't come up with anything. So I made a quick list of guide to boring others. So in this we have 5 ways that you can develop a skill of being deeply boring. 5 ways of boring others. Number 1, negative attitude. Number 2, no interest. Number 3, stay in your comfort zone. Number 4, try to please people. And number 5, don't pay any attention to little social cues. Negative attitude. One way to really push people away is to see what's missing in every situation. Never see what you have. See what's missing. Point out the flaws. Point out how things could be better. There's no restaurant that you can go to that you can't find a flaw to point out, a way the food could be served better. So one way of pushing others away is seek out those negative things wherever you are. Never pay a compliment, never spot something that you're lucky to have in your life. Number 2, no interest. Seth Godin had a wonderful phrase. He says, if you want to be good around people, be interested, not interesting. It's not in trying for yourself to be interesting that you achieve that others want to be around you. It's that you're interested in them. So if you want to push them away, don't ask them questions, speak only about yourself. Don't have any interest in their hobbies, in what they're into in life. Just focus on what you want to talk about. Number 3 was comfort zone. Don't take any risks. Live the same day. You can accomplish a whole life, 80 years of living the same day over and over and over again. That's a great way of having nothing of interest to other people. Number 4, people pleaser. Don't have opinions. Wait to see what others have to say and then agree with them. Always seek to be the mainstream, to have the view of the people that you want to be in with, and avoid ever having an opinion or standing out. And the 5th, be unaware of the social cues. And there's times when in a party, in a networking, in any group, someone is sending you some cues that they're trying to bring someone else into the conversation. They're trying to move away. If I'm at any type of party and I'm bored with the conversation, I will say I need to go to the toilet, at which time the socially aware individual takes a step back and stops the conversation. The person who's unaware of social cues keeps on going with their conversation, and I've had some individuals even follow me to the toilet, telling me the thing that I don't want to be hearing about. So there's 5 keys as you're thinking this summer about how to develop your capacities to bore others, or maybe a reflection on how to use the summer to get interested. I think perhaps some tips on how to be deeply interesting. 1 for this summer, find a cause. What cause do you believe in? What cause is worth putting money, putting your time, putting effort in? I think it would be very difficult to be boring and have a significantly important cause that is important to you. Take courageous leaps of faith. Help others without knowing why or expecting anything in return. Send thank you letters. Just let the world know that you appreciate your time here. Get out and explore. It's very unlikely that the best thing in your surrounding is right in front of you. It's very unlikely that the right thing for you is right where you were born on this planet. You got to get out and explore and see some things. And for me, finally, I would say cultivate weirdness. Tim Ferriss often says, rather than try to be creative, try to be absurd. You actually achieve the same thing, if not better. When you're trying to be creative, you can also often hold yourself up to too high a bar. When you're just cultivating weirdness, weird ideas, weird explorations, weird things, you can be very creative because you're not putting any limitation on yourself. So instead of cultivating creativity, cultivate weirdness. Find the unique things in you and see if you can push them up a level. Today, over and out from holidays on the Algarve coast. This is what you make as a video when you don't know what to talk about on a sunny day in the Algarve. Have a great week. Thanks again for your questions, comments, subscribes. Again, as you see, would benefit from some good ideas about what to make next week's video all about. Have a great week.